Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to try something a little different for my channel. Before we begin, however, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I make a brand new upload. Also, be sure to follow me on all of my other social media handles. I will link my handles. Please be sure to follow me on all of your other social media apps. I will link my handles down below. So I did mention in my May favorites that I have been trying to get a little bit more spiritual, if you will. So I have been looking into crystals. I have been, cleansing my chakras, and I have been meditating. I have yet to go back to doing yoga, but I plan to do so as soon as I can, figure out the time and learn to manage my time a little bit better. I feel like I spend a lot of time on social media and just on my phone in general that I could be using that time to do other things, such as yoga. Today I am doing a crystal haul for you. These are crystals that I have picked up from crystal shops here along the area. I have already shared some of these crystals on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen these before. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will link that down below for you. I will start with the crystals that I picked up at Create and Express. It's on 405 Main Street in El Segundo, California. So this is their little card. With each crystal that you purchase, there is a card right next to it that you can pick up and put in your little basket, and it tells you exactly what each crystal is about or what it's going to help you with. So there are two kind of forms of crystals. There's like raw stones, and then there's like tumbled, maybe polished stones such as this. So I'm gonna start with this little guy, and she is blue aragonite. This stone is supposed to aid with concentration, tolerance, and flexibility to the mind. It's a stabilizing stone that centers, calms, and grounds. Ooh. Okay, and this is supposed to enhance acceptance, patience, especially to those who feel overwhelmed with responsibility. It balances yin and yang energies for optimum well-being. It's powerful energy conduit that heightens and grounds spiritual communication. This unites the third eye, throat, and heart chakras to assist in expressing this spiritual vision. This is an earth healing, soul healing stone. Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, I picked her up. She is a beautiful tint of blue, and you can see a little bit of her sparkle as well. I have yet to meditate with that stone. Next, we have malachite, and she is a beauty. Love her. Malachite is supposed to teach responsibility for one's thoughts, actions, and feelings. It encourages risk-taking and change. It grounds spiritual energies onto the planet. This is good for cramped muscles, blood pressure, arthritis, and travel sickness. And it facilitates deep emotional healing when placed in your solar plexus. And the next stone I have is opalite. This is a beautiful, really pretty stone. I have used this in some elixirs that I have been making, and this is meant to remove energy blockages from the chakras and your meridians. It is subtle yet highly energetic stone. It helps by assisting during transitions of all kinds. It gives strength with verbalizing hidden feelings, and it can also help with success in business. It improves communication on all levels, especially the spiritual, and this is an ideal stone for meditation. So yeah, I do use this to make my crystal elixirs or crystal water, and I do also use her to meditate, and I like placing her, I think, here along my third eye. Yeah, that's where I place her. And this stone is beautiful. This is a rhodonite. I love her because she is a first aid stone. It heals emotional shock and panic and lends a supportive hand during the process. This is an extremely beneficial stone in cases of emotional self-destruction, codependency, and abuse. She has a strong resonance with forgiveness. It's an emotional balancing stone that nurtures love and shows you both sides of an issue. This stone is also helpful for undoing projections of self-blame that fall on a partner or a friend, and she stimulates and clears and activates the heart chakra, which is right here. So yeah, I also use her when I do my crystal water, and I have been using her for balancing out my chakras. Another stone that I really gravitate towards because of just the beautiful colors is unakite. And this brings a calm, gentle energy, opens and promotes visualization and intuitive vision. A stone of vision balances emotions with spirituality, facilitates rebirthing, bringing to light and integrating insights from the past, contributing to blockages. This gently releases energy that inhibits spiritual growth, provides grounding when it is needed, and can be useful after meditation. And this also counteracts EMF effects. I don't really reach for her, but I love just how beautiful she is. Green is one of my favorite colors, actually. But she is a very beautiful stone. Another stone I picked up from Create and Express is Blue Apatite, and she is pretty as well. She opens up the throat chakra, heals the heart, and heals emotional unease. She has pretty little rainbows inside of her too. She draws off negativity, aids motivation and openness, connects to a very high level of spiritual guidance, has inspirational properties as a stone for manifestation, deepens meditation and kundalini, aids in self-expression, facilitates public speaking and group communication, promotes a humanitarian attitude, and is inclined towards service and compassion. She is really pretty. I don't know if I had her on my list when I walked into Create and Express. This is actually the first shop or crystal shop I went into, and I did have a list of things I wanted to pick up, but I don't know if this was on it. I know from watching some YouTube videos that they do recommend that you pick up stones or crystals that call to you, and I feel like this one was one of them. I don't really gravitate towards like blue stones, but these two were two that really like called to me when I was at Create and Express. I did also pick up the black tourmaline necklace that I'm not wearing right now, but it's right over there. And I talked about her during my May monthly beauty favorites. I didn't pick this particular one at Create and Express, but the one that I did pick up, I managed to lose in like 3 days. But this beautiful stone is called Labradorite, and I am always just intrigued by this. I can look up pictures of her on the internet for ages. She is just so beautiful to look at, and I just found like just so beautiful. So Labradorite is supposed to banish fears and insecurities. This is a stone of esoteric knowledge. It facilitates initiation into the mysteries. This is a highly mystical and protective stone, a bringer of light, which she sure does. She energizes the imagination, bringing up new ideas, aligns the physical and etheric bodies, accessing spiritual purpose. This is a useful companion through change, imparting strength and perseverance. Maybe that's why she resonates with me. And this also raises consciousness and connects with universal energies. A very beautiful stone. So initially I picked one of my stones at Create and Express, and the other stone of this I picked up at Soothe Your Soul, which was crystal shop that one of the girls I work with recommended that I visit. And to be honest, she essentially is the one that has kind of sparked my interest into crystals. So she recommended that I visit the place, so I did, and that's where I picked this Labradorite from. From Create and Express, though, this was definitely not on my list, but this is called Apache Tears, and she is kind of see-through. Out of all of the kind of black stones that I have, she is see-through. And this stone absorbs negative energy and protects the aura. She promotes forgiveness, comforts grief, and stimulates analytical capabilities. She is good for removing body toxins and calming muscle spasms. This stone, there's a cute little rainbow inside of her, but this is definitely one that was not on my list to purchase. But when I brought her home and I like held her, like I just, you know, when I cleansed her or smudged her, she just made me cry. And it was, you know, I lost my first real dog like 2 to 3 years ago. I think it's about 3 years ago. It's gonna be 3 years ago this year. So we lost our first dog, and I feel like I haven't completely healed from that, and I feel like this stone was put in front of me to help me, you know, heal. So this is a very comforting stone for me, and yeah, I try to meditate with her whenever I can, and she's definitely helping. So if you are having trouble grieving or having trouble forgiving someone, a stone that is soft, I think softer, or, you know, to ward off negative energy, this is a really beautiful, beautiful stone. Very thankful she came into my life. The second crystal shop I have ever visited in my life is Soothe Your Soul in Hermosa Beach. And she's a really pretty store. There's a lot in that shop that what I felt was a little bit overwhelming, but I could still visit that store for sure. So I picked up, I feel like I picked up more things, but oh, yeah, I did pick this other thing up as well. And one of the cool things about Soothe Your Soul is that they give you this little chakra handout that I have right by my beauty table. So that is little chakra handout. Soothe Your Soul. It's at 530 Valley Drive, south of 6th Street in Hermosa. And here it tells you like all of the colors that correspond to your chakras. If one of them is out of balance, you're out of balance pretty much, I think. But yeah, I do try to balance out my chakras and kind of meditate. And you'll see that each chakra has a corresponding color. Your root is red, your, what is this, sacral chakra is orange, your solar plexus is yellow, your heart is green or pink. So any pink or green stone can work on your heart chakra. Your throat chakra is blue. Your third eye, I think this is like an aqua color. This is blue. And then your crown chakra. So there it tells you what essential oils will work for what crystal will work for that, and then what affirmations you can say with your crystal. So I really like that. You know, as a beginner, it really helps to kind of see this every day. That way, when I pick up a stone, I kind of know what chakra it is supposed to help you with. So one of the first stones that I picked up when I was at Soothe Your Soul was this hematite. So this is a calming stone for the mind and a stone for success in legal disputes. I didn't know that. I'm looking at crystalvaults.com here because unlike Create and Express, you don't get a little card to tell you what the stone could potentially help you with. This is a memory enhancer and an aid to clarity of thought and control of stress. And there is a lot more weight to this stone than there is to the Apache tears. Definitely more weight to that. And recently, because I feel like my root chakra is the most out of balance of all, I have been carrying both of these in my pocket, or I put them in my bra. And these have been helping me out so much. This one gives me confidence, and this one just blocks out any more negative energy. So yeah, this little guy gives me a lot of confidence. When I first went to Create and Express, this is the one that gave me the confidence to go there. According to mycrystalpedia.com, hematite balances the meridians within the whole body, and it is great for physical healing. Along with providing one with mental and spiritual well-being, it stimulates the mind while protecting, grounding, and balancing. This will work on all of your chakras, but it is especially for the root chakra. This has a loving, protecting, healing, grounding, and balancing energy. I also picked up another rhodonite just because I just gravitate towards this stone a lot, and this one has primarily black throughout it and a few bits of pink along it. mycrystalpedia describes rhodonite as the heart stone. Rhodonite teaches humanity the lessons of unconditional love. Rhodonite vibrates an essence of pure loving energy. Just by having one of these stones in hand will place you in a state of relaxation. It is known to transform and stabilize emotions. When we align the energies of the rhodonite, we trigger the healing of both physical and emotional bodies. Rhodonite brings order to our feelings that are left scattered, imbalanced, or in need of grounding. They are capable of opening up the heart center and to allow healing energy to flow through it. These healing energies can open up an emotionally closed down person and fill them with unconditional love. Beautiful. This is a healing, loving, and protecting stone. They're quite different, but I think they're still rhodonite, and like I said, I have been using this particular one when I do my crystal water elixirs, but I feel like this one for meditation would be great because I can just put it here between my Cheeto fingers. Just my fingers. But yeah, I've been really loving this stone. The next one I picked up at Soothe Your Soul is garnet. And this looks almost, this has like some red properties to it, and when I put it in, so yeah, there's a few red spots like sprinkled throughout it. I feel like maybe I lost. I don't remember. Garnet. This has to be garnet. But there's different types of garnets. So this is the stone of purity and truth. Garnet is known to be a symbol of glory, love, regeneration, stability, beauty, truth, and persistence. When one wears garnet as a piece of jewelry, it has a potential to lift one's confidence and bring out a new sense of popularity. It has been known to be the warrior's stone. So this is supposed to work on your root, sacral, solar plexus, and your throat chakra. This is the fire element, and energy, luck, money, love, healing. Hold her tight. So that is garnet. Yeah, you can see the little flecks of red throughout. There is some weight to this as well, but I feel like as far as weight, my hematite is the heaviest of stones that I own. This is fluorite, And fluorite tends to be green, purple sometimes, but this has hints of green throughout and a few rainbows inside of it. And she is very, very pretty. Yeah, there's tons of rainbows in this stone. So fluorite is the genius stone, and fluorite absorbs and neutralizes negative vibrations. It clears the fog of illusion and brings order to chaos to manifest purification and harmony. It strengthens the analytical mind to enhance concentration. Fluorite is best used to access the universal energies which activate all that is good for the whole of the body. It helps to assist one in reaching the ultimate state of physical perfection. Fluorite has healing, protecting, and grounding energies. I also picked up a carnelian heart, and that is what she looks like. Carnelian is an excellent chakra stone as it activates the root chakra and your sacral chakra. This encourages the expression of love and the purity of the heart. It helps in breaking down emotional fears and restrictions, liberates a reserved character, and builds an open personality. It strengthens individuality and personal satisfaction. It supports in fulfilling wishes, helps fight negative thoughts and depression. This curbs egoism and builds good values. It increases the physical strength of the body and increases the will for life and revives forgotten joys. This activates the root chakra and the sacral chakras, and it strengthens concentration and focus, which I definitely need, especially when I'm on the internet. Whenever I bring these home, I do like to look at them, and I do also cleanse or smudge them with Palo Santo, and then I do make sure to program them. I am still learning about stones and crystals, so this is very, very new to me, but I have experienced some healing and some benefits from them personally. My favorite combo to use is the hematite and this carnelian. So these are, oh no, this is red jasper. So hematite and red jasper are my favorites currently, so I've been using them together, but this carnelian is super pretty as well. I also mentioned this book in my May Beauty favorites. This has been kind of like the book that has been guiding me throughout this new spiritual journey. It's called Crystals, The Modern Guide to Crystal Healing by Goldie Rocks. That's what she goes by on Instagram, but her name is Julia Van Doren, and you know, the first few chapters are kind of like a very brief introduction to crystals, how to pick them, how to clean them, how to program them. I have found that this book has been quite helpful in my journey. If you are, you know, trying to or looking into crystals, this is a great book. Like I said, this was one of the books that called out to me when I was at Barnes & Noble that afternoon. So that's also what has been helping me out with this journey. That is all I have for this very random and unusual video here for my channel. Do let me know if you have any questions, or if you gravitate towards crystals as well. Do let me know your journey if you would like in the comment section down below. So that is all I have for you for this kind of crystal haul video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. And I have been I just ate hot Cheetos. It's the stabilizing zone. It's the stabilizing tone. I have this again. Oh. I also picked up this rhodonite, and this has got, oh shoot. And she is so pretty. So I also picked up